This is Daniel. He is out in his yard. This is his house. I'm going to back up so you can see the house. That's Daniel's house. And this is Daniel's yard. There's the shed in the backyard. There's the driveway and neighbors who live up the road. There's going all the way around. And surprisingly, there's the bus. That's how Daniel's dad got all of our junk up here. He bought a used the bus in Crookston and drove it up the highway. That red thing is Hannah's sleigh. And now, without any further ado, here's Daniel.
Okay. Thank you for sending me all these letters. And this is the video that will answer, hopefully, all the questions that you have that you wrote on paper or think in your mind. Okay, first of all, in math, a lot of you asked, what did I learn? What am I learning in math? Well, I'm not learning anything new in math with the whole class. I'm just, but I'm having some doing it after school with my teacher, like kind of like a tutor, doing one multiplication and one division with my new teacher. And here's the books that I recommend for you to read. Call It Courage, Tales from Redwall, and here are the comic books. Mouse Guards, Usagi Yojimbo, and here are just novels. But Where's the Final Conflict? But Where's the Day My Butt Went Psycho? And when you ask, have I seen any animals, here is what came up in my mind. I saw lots of moose, and there's a dog who's our neighbor's dog who isn't on a leash, so it comes and just poops in our yard. And by the way, not our dog. And then my dog today got stuck in the deep snow. As you can see, my mom had to make a path to get him out. I was trembling and crying just this morning. A couple voles, like miniature mice, by the way.
V-O-L-E-S.
Yes, voles. And I saw one wolverine, not a bear. Bears are hibernating, not hibernating. And they are, because they have to stay warm for the winter, and it's very rare to find a bear and see one that's hibernating in the winter. Also, today, one stupid chickadee made my dog get stuck in snow, and here's how it happened. My dog and me were on that little hill over there, and then he saw a chickadee, and it died blinding him. So he walked over, and he jumped right where it was, and the chickadee kind of led him right how he could get stuck, and then he fell down in that thick snow, and then right now my poor dog is getting warmed up. Also, here's a snowmobile that my dad got. My brother likes a lot of RC stuff.
Back to your paper so you answer your questions.
Okay. In science, I had we learned that an object will only move upon another object's movement. I have to do this science project this quarter for a sciencer, by the way. Okay. On my bus, what's new, one of the things that is new is that just one of the many things is that I get to use, everybody on the bus, by the way, actually gets to use their iPod Touches, which you might get to do on my bus, but I sure didn't in Crookston. This is like iPod Touches, iPad, and stuff. Anyways, here I go back to the bus. I have a nutcase bus driver who's a substitute, and yes, that's what I mean, a nutcase. A crazy woman. And for news, what's new in school is more food choices. 3 choices for lunch. And new at school also we get 50 minutes of recess altogether. Separated into 2 recesses. Not evenly separated, by the way. And also...
Daniel, they can't see your face at all.
Also, I get to eat lunch in the classroom. I'm in a multi-age classroom with 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. Switch teachers for some subjects is what I do. I switch some teachers for some subjects. School gets out May 18th, starts again about August 15th. Actually, it's exactly August 18th.
Oh.
And in the weather, the lowest weather that I've been here and had so far was 60 below zero. I'm not kidding. It's colder in other places too. Much colder. It's impossible. I know, right? And this morning, it's 10 below. This morning, right now, of this time, it's 10 below zero. Snow will melt about May 1st. And we see lots of mountains, including Mount Denali, also known as Mount McKinley.
Here, you just turn out. You stay there and I'll... Behind Daniel, you can see a bunch of hills. Where we are is surrounded by hills that are pretty high, and then we don't have any mountains that we can show you from here. Go ahead, Dan.
But there are some in downtown.
Yep.
Also, to go to my grandparents' house, we go through the Alaska range of mountains, including Mount Deborah, which you see on way to downtown. P.S. I live in the country. We also see the Wrangell Mountains and the Chugach Mountains and the Alaska Range, which I just talked to you about. And with dog sledding, we went to the Yukon Quest to see them go. We went to Open North American sprint races, which had hounds instead of husky dogs, which actually sound like cats when they bark. It's really amazing. They're very fast. At school, even faster than huskies. Sorry. At school, we did dog sledding ourselves, where we were the dogs pulling a person in it. Kids thought that the Tasmanian dog, they didn't like it. They thought that it was hard work, that they actually had to pull it and do a lot of work. So we called it the Nimrod Trail, which stands for Nimrod Trail. My class went tubing down a huge ski hill with lots of bumps at Fort Wainwright in Fairbanks, Alaska. Now I have 1,325 Pokemon cards, and also Nick, and this is for a message for Nick. A question. How is Mason, your fish, doing that you adopted from me? Is he alive? Is he dead? Or is he just doing fine? What? I miss you guys too. And by the way, just possibly maybe, I'm looking forward to maybe just possibly a tiny little chance of seeing you guys this summer. Bye!